Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to dive into the world of web development and create an exciting auto text animation using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. First we see the demo of this project and after that we create this project step by step. So let's see. So I open a project in a browser and I reload this page, and here you can see first letter is a YouTube, and you can see here a dynamic text animation will apply on this last text. So again you can see now freelancer, and after that again come back to YouTube, and then again next text will be a change. So notice how each letter appears as if it's being typed out, creating a sense of anticipation and engagement for the viewer. This adds an extra layer of interactivity to our animation, so we can create this animation in this video. So let's start. So I open my code editor, and first thing first, let's set up our HTML structure. So here I create an index.html file. Next, I use a boilerplate and press enter. It generates a basic structure of HTML code. And next, I change the title into a text animation. After that, I go to a body tag, and here I write a div tag, and we give a class name to container. In this div tag, I use the h1 where I write our text. So here I write for our demo, I write I am a YouTuber. Now let's move on to styling. Our text use CSS to give it a nice look and feel. For that, I create a style.css file, and in next step I go to index.html file and link this style.css file here. So I write here CSS file, and then I use a link tag, and in this I pass this style.css file here. Next I go to a style.css file, and here I select a body element and give us some CSS property. First we give a margin 0, display flex, and after that I give a line item center, justify content center, and I give a height 100 vh, and background color will be a black, and then I give a text color is to a white. Next I go to index.html file and then select this h1 tag and style this. So here I write h1, and then I give a CSS property font size 50 pixel and font weight bolder. I save this file and go to a browser and see the changes. So here you can see I get I am a YouTuber text and with a black background. So now we apply our JavaScript functionality to dynamically make a typing animation. For that I go to a VS Code, and here I create a script.js file. So first what we can do here, we go to index.html file, and here you can see I write a div tag and give a class name container. So first we get this div tag in a script. So here I use a const, and then I use a container el, and is equal to document dot get element by class you can use, or I use a query selector here, and here I write dot, and you can see here I name a class name container. So I copy this and paste here. In next step we can define an array of carrier option. Here you can see I pass a statically YouTuber, but in array we pass a different carrier, and then I iterate this. Okay, so I go to a script.js file, and here I write a const carriers, and then I create here array. So first we have a YouTuber, and second is a web developer. You can enter anything here. So next I use a freelancer. So next we initialize a variable to track the current carrier and character index. For that I use a let. So here I write let, and first we write carrier index. We track the current carrier. So here I write 0, and after that I use a character index and I pass 0. So that's mean this carrier index can track this one, and then carrier in the character index track the first character and second and third this character. Okay, and next we define a function to update the text with the typing animation. So here I write a function keyword and give a function name to update text. And in this function, first we increment the character index. Okay, we increment this character index. So here I write character index plus plus. So next we create a h1 tag. Here you can see I create h1 tag statically, but here I create h1 tag dynamically, and then update the character and carrier index. Okay, for that I use a container element, and then I use inner HTML, and in this I use a backtick. Okay, and here I write h1 and close this h1, and then here I write first I write as statically I am a YouTuber, and save this file, and again I go to a index.html file and commit this. Okay, and again I go to a script.js file, and here I call the update function. So here I write update text and this one, and here you can notice I cannot embed this script file in our HTML file. So first we add here our commit script.js file, and after that I use a script tag. In src attribute I use a script.js file. Okay, now I go to a browser, and here you can see I generate a h1 tag with the help of JavaScript. So now we apply a animation on this. So what we can do here, I go to a VS Code and again go to a script.js file, and here I remove this. So here I pass this variable, and this variable store an array of different carrier. So here I write or $sign, and after that I use a curly brackets, and in curly brackets I use a carrier. And in carrier first we check the first index. So here you can see I store the index here. Okay, and initial value is 0. So here I use a carrier index, like this one, carrier index, and then I slice this carrier index into a character. For that I use here a slice method, and in this slice I pass a 0, and after that I use this character index. Okay, so I save the file and go to a browser. Here you can see it write I am a YouTuber, but it's not completely right. So for that I pass a condition here. So in next step here I write, so I close this explorer for better view. So here I pass a condition. So if character index is equal to carrier, and then here I write carrier index dot length. This means the carrier character index reach the length of the current carrier string. Okay, then what we can do here, we move to the next carrier. So here I write carrier index and plus plus, and after that we reset the character index to 0. So for that I use a character index is equal to 0. So now I save the file and go to a browser and check what happened here. So you can see no animation effect will be show here. So for that we use a set timeout function here. So here I write set timeout, and here first what we can say here, we start update text. We pass off first update text function, and then we use a timer here. So here I write 400. Okay, I save this file and go to a browser, and now you can see it's our animation will start. Now I am a YouTuber, I am a web developer, and I am a freelancer, and now you can see animation will be stopped. I want when last letter will be a completely animated, we go back to a first carrier like a YouTube, but here you can see freelancer, it's stop here. Okay, so I go to a VS Code, and here I create another condition. If carrier index is equal to carrier's length. What we can do here, if all carrier options have been displayed, then what we can show here, so we reset the first carrier option. So here I write carrier index to a 0. So save this file, and here you can see I am a YouTuber, web developer, freelancer, and YouTuber. You can see our animation properly work. Is not that cool? Feel free to experiment with different text, style, and animation timing to make it your own. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more web development tutorial. I will see you in the next video.